some things I think that Nycha should work on, honestly. I want to say, I'm going to give you 5 things I think Nycha should work on. One thing is clearing out their tickets. If you don't know, when you are a Nycha resident, they have an app and you can call on the phone. But certain phone calls, all right, they have a certain time of the day they can call, what they like, people come out, to you faster, but they also do things on a schedule depending how it is. They have 24-hour tickets, which mean, like, example, if something's leaking or like something wrong with your stove, like, because that's like, immediate, they have 24-hour tickets. But say if you have a stoppage, you would think that's a 24-hour ticket, because to me that makes sense. Like, if a doorknob broke off on one of your cabinets, to me that's not a 24-hour ticket. You could come in a couple of days. But if you don't have, it's not flooding, like immediate, something can happen and hurt, I guess, other people in your environment, then they don't come right away. So if you have a stoppage, you could wait a couple of days for that, depending how big your development is, who's on staff, things. So I think that's one thing, clearing out tickets in an orderly fashion and really putting things what should be on the 24-hour tickets on the 24-hour tickets. I feel like that's really 2 items. I'm putting it under 1. 2, when they have construction, they should definitely be closing up the window, like covering the windows. They do it sometimes they don't. Cover the windows so you'll look at people's apartments, because I feel like that's an invasion of privacy. If you're in the apartment, especially as a woman, and you're in there because you think you're comfortable and not realizing, like, you're kind of forgetting there's construction, because it's like, it seems like it's never ending, and then people are looking at you half naked in your apartment. And this is because usually it happens at daytime when I'm home and I work from home. So it's like, to me, that's very, I had to go rush. Sometimes it had been a point I had to put stuff in my daughter's room. You might say we'll have curtains. I just don't have curtains. I just don't. But now I put stuff in my daughter's room to cover up her window so people can't see inside. And I kind of put up a makeshift curtain in my room, but that's, in my kitchen, there's no curtains, so it is what it is. So I probably could work on the curtains too. So them putting up the things like they're supposed to, and also supposed to help with putting the dust in your house, because that also happens. The dust from outside from construction will come in your house. So yeah, all of that needs to be worked on. So that's 2 things, right? Having the heat on when the heat needs to be on. When it's 20, like, properly, like if it's 20 degrees outside, my heat should be so much that I have to open the window to get some cold breeze to come in. You ever heard about the project heat? I need that heat to be happening all the time. When I first moved here, I had project heat. After a while, I had no heat, till I had to buy a heater. And I usually like to keep one window open, but it got so cold in New York City in the 20s this week that I had to close all my windows. I want to keep it open and have fresh air come in. I have allergies. I just like fresh air. Sometimes I feel like when the window's open, probably might even matter. I feel like I'm stifled a little bit, but it was so cold, so I had to close all the windows. So I think that's one thing they need to work on, working on heating and things like that. Working on water pressure. You might think that's weird, working on water pressure. And don't take a million years to fix. This is the 5th thing. Take a million years. Probably should have went 1, 2, 3 and say I could count it out with me. Don't take a million years to help with water damage and mold. I've been waiting over a year for my particular problem. I have a mold problem, and the water is leaking from upstairs. This is, I think, the 3rd or 4th time they supposed to come on. They came on Thursday, I believe it was. Thursday? I thought the Wednesday or Thursday, one of the 2. And they said, oh, we're coming for painting, because I scheduled painting, thinking they would fix the damn plumbing problem. And they have not fixed the plumbing problem. They talk about it as a roof, but it's not. They said, oh, when it's raining. I'm like, no, when it's not raining, it still is dripping. When it's raining, it doesn't drip, surprisingly. When it's no rain outside, it's dripping from upstairs. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, I know it's a toilet. Why the hell have you not fixed the problem yet? And multiple people, no, I can say me and my neighbor, I can say for sure, have the mold problem. It's a mold problem, and there's a dripping water problem. People shouldn't have to be walking around in the apartment with shoes on. Slippers, yes, shoes, so their feet don't get wet. Because we know your feet, when it's raining, your feet get wet. You feel highly uncomfortable. People shouldn't have to walk around their apartment like that. Thank God my apartment's like that. But I've seen videos. You know how Nycha is. So please, those are some things that Nycha needs to work on getting better for the people who actually pay them rent. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I stopped paying my full rent because I'm like, if y'all not actually taking care of the apartment, why should I pay y'all anything? Like, really think about that. If I'm paying you money, right, every month, faithfully, right? Because I paid like in small parts, like every 2 weeks I paid for my paycheck. So I used to pay them like that. If I'm paying you faithfully And when I have a problem, y'all can't come to my apartment. And I tell you about this problem since about a year now. It's been basically a year. I called you last January. They gave me a paint thing for August. And y'all had from January to August to get the water problem under control. And y'all couldn't do that simple thing. But you want people's rent? That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that you want my full rent. But yet y'all can't solve a simple problem. That's crazy. Mo can be deadly getting to you. This is not a joke. It's not a game. People's lives. People have kids. People are elderly. And you treat them like this? That's crazy to me. Treat people like people. They deserve it. This has nothing to do with Nycha, but my condolences. I don't know if people get to the end of this. If you do, give me a heart. People in Los Angeles, I don't watch the news that often, so I didn't know there was a problem. Somebody in my work call talked about it, and for some reason I'm getting more feeds. And then I watch YouTubers who live in LA, and my condolences go out to you guys who have lost anything. The people whose lives who've been lost, I'm sorry for their families. And apparently, God, I watch a lot of Molly Berg. She's a blind YouTuber. She has a guide dog. She said, I want to say this, a father and a son actually died because they was disabled, and people usually don't think about disabled people when they think about certain things in general. Even with myself, my eyesight is not the greatest. And even simple things like on the phone, certain things like, because the apps from the different, like the phone will adjust to it, but certain apps won't adjust to the bigness it needs to be, or contrast if you have a phone in all black, like how I do mine. Some apps won't adjust to it automatically. So they don't think about certain populations when they make certain things. They just think about the mass population. And as she was saying, that most times with people with disabilities, the disability is the only sector in people that people could end up, like, you don't have to be born with it. People from the age of, I'm not sure, I don't look at the statistics, but it's really, compared to any other thing, a disability people can be in that, like, I don't know how to explain. I forgot how she explained it, but she says it all the time. People can be in that category without becoming, like, from the age of 18, I think 64, people can come into that category real easy, because it could be an accident or something like that could cause you to be disabled. You know what I'm saying? Not most people are probably not born with a disability, but it come into it after living life. You know, things just happen. Walking down the street, car come for you, your friend, like, you know, things like that. I didn't know it get to this point, but it's just those kind of things. Another thing, bonus thing for Nycha, the elevators, get us together. Y'all need to get your elevators together. Y'all care too much about the exterior and the whole. Granted, the stairwells needed help. My stairwell, it still has a little smell to it, but y'all painted it. That's cute, okay? But y'all need to sweep it down every day. That needs to be, because you don't know what the crackheads and all that. It's too much over here happening. Yeah, and the thing about it, they want to fix outside the building. Allegedly, they're fixing the roof. I don't know. They want to do all that stuff. They want to paint the hallways in my hallway, in my build. They want to paint doorways. But yet, inside the apartments look a mess. I'm lost. But, you know, that's just me. Anyway, let me go drink my smoothie. I gave KK a smoothie. I have my smoothie right here. About to go drink that. But thank you for supporting me. Thank you for listening to me. I want to put more content out on this channel. So that's what I'm trying to get out. Things, the ideas I might have to advocate for and know the truth about. So, yes. And I have other things coming up on my channel. So go follow your girl, Kdiddavis, on my other channel. And Kdid and KK. I might be changing those names soon, because why not? And yeah, and I'll see you guys. Bye.